Feeling the stress as the last few weeks of the semester approach? Stick around to hear some helpful tips and tricks for managing the pressure.
The Art Club is holding their annual holiday fundraiser, the Paint and Sip, this Thursday. Stay tuned to hear more about this event.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live in Trafford High School. This is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
From the studios of PTTV, this is Wake Up Warriors on Monday, December 15th. I'm Owen Tickerhoof.
And I'm Chloe Stack.
We're glad to have you with us this morning.
Let's get things started with today's show.
The first semester of the school year is quickly coming to a close, and with it comes heavier workloads and tighter due dates. This can be an incredibly stressful time for students, and mental health is often overlooked. To share some insight and advice, here's Ms. Sherman, along with a few students, on how to manage the stress.
As students move into the middle of the school year, the stress and pressure really start to build. With heavy homework loads and quick turnarounds, mental health can easily get pushed aside. To help students stay mindful and manage the impact that school may have, I spoke with guidance counselor Ms. Sherman and some students for their best tips and tricks.
The first thing, I think cell phones can be a negative thing in school, although I think we've curved that a little bit with keeping phones in the caddies in the classroom. Academics can be stressful. The demand can be overwhelming sometimes, so learning how to regulate that. And of course, if you're having a bad day and you're just not feeling supportive, that could be a very hard place to be if you don't feel connected.
This year's a lot because colleges are looking at you, and like with my schedule and all that, like I can't even give 100% like all my work either. So it's like been a lot this year.
The best way to manage stress is to do something that you love. Also, breathing techniques, being able to slow your breathing down, which slows down your central nervous system or your fight or flight. So an example would be taking 4 breaths in very slowly, holding for a couple of seconds, and then exhaling.
I do karate. And I feel like it helps me positively because it helps me to stay active and also just be kind of more thoughtful in my actions.
I figure skate, and it's actually impacted my mental health in a very positive way because it's taught me how to deal with like high pressure situations, and like I get to be active every day, and that's like proven to like boost endorphins.
Find a day where you can kind of just sit down, just think things through, and just kind of make a list of what you need to do.
Definitely prioritize, communicate with your teachers. At least the ones I have this year are very flexible. So if I am like struggling on due date, they'll like, give me a bit of an extension.
For PTTV, I'm Juliet Mastriani.
Throughout this week, the students and staff at Harrison Park Elementary alike have been enthusiastic to preparing their annual festive Grinch event. This Make-A-Wish fundraiser is centered on which classroom can buy the most Cindy Lou Who's. But there's a twist. Students can sabotage other classrooms by buying Grinches which cancel out one Cindy Lou Who. What a fun event to benefit such an amazing cause.
Hey PT, PJ Day is here and the Holiday Spirit Week is upon us. Holiday Hat Day is tomorrow, so wear your best Santa hats. Here's your Spirit Week video for today. Every Friday in December, the coffee shop will be donating proceeds made from new drinks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation for this year's telethon. So go out and buy a holiday drink or a brand new Snickerdoodle cookie to support this cause. We spoke to Mrs. Enoch for more information.
Every Friday in December, the proceeds at Coffee for a Cause are going to go to benefit Make-A-Wish. And we also have some really cool new items that we're going to be featuring just for the holiday season. And those items are our iced coffee, iced peppermint mocha coffee, our iced sugar cookie coffee that's going to have some sugar cookie crumbles on top. And also we are featuring our hot chocolate caramel and our Snickerdoodle cookies.
In January, the students come back from break. Scheduling for current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors will begin for the 2026-27 school year. And this comes with changes to the classes available to students. We talked to Mrs. Sutmeyer to find out more about what these changes entail.
some of the changes that are happening for the 26-27 school year. We are no longer going to have the current events class for juniors and seniors. It is going to be replaced with a U.S. History 1980 to present class. The art extensions classes, they previously were called Adobe Illustrator and Art Extensions Photoshop. They will now be called Digital Art Extension 1 and Digital Art Extension 2. We are offering a teacher intern program for those of you who are interested in working in the field of education. You will work with development of children and explore effective teaching practices while developing skills in communication, collaboration, and creativity. If you have more questions about that, please feel free to ask your counselor when you do your scheduling.
Attention seniors, if you purchased a class of 2026 hoodie, crew neck, or t-shirt, you can pick up your order in room 138 today during 5th period. Please contact Mrs. Thornton with any questions.
The Cash Dash is doing what they can do to collect food for local families this holiday season, and you can help too. From December 2nd to January 31st, the Cash Dash is looking for donations, such as canned goods, cereal, boxed meals, peanut butter, and other non-perishable goods. You can earn an hour for 3 items and 2 hours for 5. Items can be dropped off on Wednesdays and Fridays in the Cash Dash. Let's get involved and help our community, PT.
As the holidays are rolling around, CAP and NHS are teaming up together to hold their annual Toys for Tots service project. All NHS members listen to this announcement from Senora Birch to help donate for this mandatory service project.
Hi, my name is Senora Birch, and I'm the advisor for NHS. This year, as in past years, NHS is teaming up with CAP to do the service project Toys for Tots. Each NHS member will bring in a toy, and the toys are due by Tuesday morning. So please bring them in and put them on Mrs. McCracken's desk. Happy holidays from NHS.
The Arts Club yearly winter event is next week. The Paint and Sip is an event full of fun, hot chocolate, cookies, and painting. Here's Art Club President Rain Simpson with more information.
The Paint a Sip is what the Art Club does to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation for the telethon every year. It is December 18th, 6 to 8 p.m. Last year, we were able to raise between, I think, $300 and $400, which all went to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We have the local community gather together, and we will teach them how to do a little snowman painting. There will be drinks and snacks, and there is no set admissions fee. It is just whatever you can donate.
Last Friday, the boys basketball team was on the road to Franklin Regional High School for a 7:30 tip-off. The Warriors fell to the Panthers 63-47. On Saturday, the boys basketball team traveled to Handley High School in Virginia to face off against Loudoun Valley. The Warriors fell short 62-58.
In sports, the swim teams traveled to Plum High School for a 6 o'clock match. The hockey team travels to Palmer Imaging Arena for a 9-10 face-off at home against Shaler.
Thank you for tuning in for today's broadcast of Wake Up Warriors. We now invite you to stand for the Pledge of the Flag. This has been Owen Tickerhoof
and Chloe Stack. Have a great day, PT.